You've mentioned there have been 4 waves, or there are 4 waves of M&A
since the 80s. Since I started to get involved. Yeah.
Can you talk about what those 4 waves are, or what they've been?
So let me see if I can do this at a high level. The 80s was the hostile takeover wave, the emergence of private equity, activist investors, what we would call them today. And it was the era of the cash deal. The 90s were, if you think about how we started, you look at 1990, the Dow was around 2,000. By the end, it was 10 to 12,000. So it was just, nobody had ever seen anything like this before. So companies had currency that they couldn't have imagined just a few years earlier. You know, your company's doubling in value and doubling again. And so the 90s were very much the period of the big stock deal. And we probably had the worst evidence around the 90s. And then going into, like, I'll just take the last couple of decades, it's much more of a global business. You know, there are still cash deals, stock deals, but a lot more hybrid deals. And, you know, I said global. If you look at the data from last year, $5.5 trillion of deals, US targets represent less than half of that. So, you know, over the last couple of decades, M&A is a global business in a way that it wasn't 20 years ago.